I've had the great pleasure of bringing you Quest specials over the past decade, featuring today's leading thinkers. This Quest explores what it takes to live a life of true happiness, personal fulfillment, and authentic success. It is a life rooted in the choices we make, choices so vital they can turn individual ambition into a global movement for change. It is my great privilege to present the wisdom of today's most inspiring teachers and visionaries. I believe that each of us has a heroic path to walk. This is a call to greatness that begins with you.
The transformation for me came when I started to love myself.
Everyone is a hero. Look at the thoughts we've survived. Look at the situations in our lives that we've survived.
Unless you're doing something in life that is that you feel passionate about, that you feel passionate about the people, most likely you shouldn't be doing it.
And the higher purpose is to gain mastery in life. And we gain mastery when we learn wisdom and when we can become more loving.
The number one rule is clarity. The reason most people don't get what they want is because they don't know what they want.
The true joy in life, being used for a purpose known to yourself, is a mighty one.
I know ultimately that I can't exist without you, as you can't exist without me.
Self-confidence, you're open, sincere, and truthful. So that really, I think, brings some kind of deep satisfaction to oneself.
Wow, how powerful and how true. Oh, how many of you feel uplifted already? I know I do. I'm so honored to be with the producer of Quest for Success, Lily Fournier. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us and this extraordinary program. Lily, the timing for the show couldn't be better. Why did you decide to create Quest for Success?
Well, I think we're all on a quest for success. I believe that now in particular, we're in need of powerful inspiration and inspiring role models to really lift us up and give us hope and courage. I think that we've entered an age that's asking each of us to walk a heroic path. And so with that in mind, it was my great pleasure to reach out to some of the world's leading spiritual and business leaders to talk about what does it take to achieve success, and success with significance. Each of these extraordinary people went through enormous challenges and overcame all these obstacles to achieve their dreams. So I think that if they can do it, you and I can too.
What is your dream? What is your quest? We have the answers for you, and Lily has put together some terrific thank you gifts. We're going to hear now from Jack Canfield about how powerful that collection is.
I just want to say that I think the Quest Wisdom Series is one of the greatest collections of great master teachers and spiritual leaders of all time, captured like in a treasure chest that you open up, and all the information you need to live a really profound, spiritually uplifting life full of wealth and abundance, full of joy and passion and intelligence is all there for you in one place. It's really like someone's gone out and traveled around the world for years to find all these people and bring them to one place and bring them into your home or your office. So I sincerely invite you, encourage you, and if I would implore and beg you, literally, watch this series. It can change your life. It'll bring you more wealth, more joy, more happiness, more abundance, more health, greater relationship fulfillment. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for the world.
Please do it now, and that is making that call of support at whatever level is right for you. Well, indeed, Lily, you have put together the ultimate Success Quest collection.
Oh, it's fantastic. If you commit to it, you will succeed. If you have a dream that burns like a fire in the belly, then you have the power to achieve it. You have to educate yourself to succeed. It's really important, and particularly in these times, you can't be running scared or give in to despair or depression. You've got 360 degrees of opportunity to outpicture prosperity.
You can make excuses, you can make money, but you can't do both.
All along, it was my passion and my drive to fulfill that vision that kept me going.
The voice of fear is still there. I haven't silenced it, but I don't pay much attention to it.
Literally, it's about being a warrior, being able to act in spite of fear, act in spite of discomfort.
Each of us has a heroic path, and that means that we have to step into the unknown. And every one of us needs to take that journey.
Time is short, energy is short. Do it. Go for it. It's now or never.
You put your skill and knowledge together with who you are and your strength, and you become unstoppable.
I love that idea of being unstoppable. And Lily, you've had some amazing times in your life, some great times and some really tough times, but you've been unstoppable. What's been the secret of your success?
The secret of my success, I would say, is incredible perseverance, the courage to take risks, and the willingness to try over and over again. And I think that every one of us has the power and the strength and the resilience to overcome whatever obstacles we face to really achieve our dreams. You know, but you have to believe in yourself.
I find that the secret of success is that we have to know what we want. We have to believe that we can have it. We have to have some kind of plan to go after it. We have to understand the law of attraction, which says I attract that which I think about and attend to and focus on. We need to know how to create teams and mastermind alliances and build relationships and take care of our bodies. And so to me, there is no one secret.
One step in the right direction is worth 100 years of thinking about it.
Now, Lily, this is your 11th and the Happy, Wealthy, and Wise, your 12th in this Quest series. Why did you go on this quest?
I developed a passion to really help people break through whatever's holding them back, because that's ultimately our belief systems that we have to, you know, sort of round out the edges to become the people that we most want to become. And so I had a very successful career as a cog in the wheel of making Hollywood movies. And then I got bumped off an Air India flight that was blown up by terrorists. And I've never told this story publicly before. And I think it was my gratitude for getting to raise my children that I vowed to commit my life to making meaningful programs. And it still makes me emotional today. And so I set off to make the quest, and I got rejected endlessly. And I just persisted. And sometimes I had to take enormous risks, and I was a house of folding cards. So ultimately, I would say that it was my faith and my commitment that helped me achieve the dream of bringing together the wisdom of some of the great leaders of our time and esteemed teachers and best-selling authors. And it was all to help you achieve your dreams. So the Quest Wisdom Collection, which is what it's all become, is really a wake-up call for you to live your unlived passions.
Lily, you really have put together something that will help everyone reach their potential and know what their quest is. Talk a little bit about that.
The Quest Wisdom Collection has the power to really transform your life, and so many people have told me this. And combined with the Quest for Success combo, which is what we're calling the Ultimate Success Collection, is really a very powerful self-growth extravaganza. It's got the Life Trilogy in it, which is like having a PhD in self-empowerment. And then, of course, after that is the award-winning Quest for Love series, which featured America's foremost love experts on everything that you need to know about love and living. And it covers topics like how to find a soulmate, how to overcome heartbreak and learn to love and trust again, how to honor yourself, the sacredness of yourself as a woman, and how to create passionate relationships that last.
And Lily, talk a little bit about the Women of Wisdom and Power.
I love this series. It features some of today's most loved and respected women. They are really extraordinary. And I think that they know a thing or two about woman's true power and wisdom. And so this is really profoundly moving series about embracing your beauty and your wisdom and really stepping into your power as a woman. So it's about how to be a positively powerful woman.
Indeed, the people that you have brought together really does teach us that we can make a difference with our lives, Lily.
This is the time for each of us to walk a heroic path and really step up to the plate in a big way with everything that we've got. And so I invite you to pursue your dreams, big or small. You know, it all matters. Just give with an open heart. And start now by supporting your local public television, because they make such a profound difference in bringing us these kind of life-enriching programs.
Lily, part of that wonderful ultimate success Quest collection is the terrific compendium to this program, Happy, Wealthy, and Wise, that you've put together.
You know, that is my ultimate favorite show. It is spectacular. It's feature length. It's got incredible dramatic vignettes in it and techniques that you can use every day, what I actually like to call your power tools that can have a profound impact on every part of your life that really matters, whether it's your wealth or your relationships or your happiness or yourself, because it all begins with self. It's always about you. And so it also features really inspiring role models like Sir John Templeton, the late Sir John Templeton, who was a billionaire and a legend and one of the most respected investors in the world. And he actually made his fortune at the greatest economic downturn, at the height of pessimism, and he shares the secrets on how he did it.
Those people who always are optimistic produce more than those who are always pessimistic.
What entrepreneurs really do is put what they earn at risk, where they could lose it all, and do it over and over and over again.
Taking risks is actually dashing into hope. You're just dashing into the future and hoping that it's going to be better.
I learned a real juicy lesson, investing some money. Had it not been an ouch, I might not have learned it.
You diversify. You never put too much of your assets in any one thing because it might be a mistake.
I had to start my own business. It was overwhelmingly fearful. And so I said, just go for it.
My father told me he couldn't give me even $1 to go back to college. That seemed a tragedy to me at the time, and so I obtained 3 different jobs. If I hadn't had that training, I would never have been able to accomplish much in life.
Everybody shot me down, and I just persisted. I said, you know what? Until I get a break, I won't stop.
You do have the power to create the life of your dreams. Start right now.
Self-worth is a decision you make. If we're not estimating ourselves as a worthy person, then we're the person who's doing that. We make up our own meanings. And so we have to reclaim the power in us that says, I am worthy.
Beauty crowds me till I die. So if I want a different outcome in my life, it's up to me to create it. That's the very first step, is the step of taking power.
There's nothing that we cannot heal. If we're not believing the negative thoughts in our head, if we've questioned them, then what is there to stop us? We're fearless. We're fearless, and again, love is the power. Love is the motivator.
There's a healing power.
And here's what I discovered. When I believed my thoughts, I suffered. But when I questioned my thoughts, I didn't suffer. And I've come to see that this is true for every human being. My work is simply 4 questions, and then I invite people to turn the concept that they're dealing with around and find an opposite. So we could take the thought, I'm too old. Is that true? Absolutely not. I am not too old to be me. Here I am, 61 years old, that's it. Argue with that. That's reality. How do I react when I think that thought and I believe that lie? There goes my sexuality. There goes my self-esteem. Feel the depression that begins to take over. Feel the hopelessness. Feel how you begin to find excuses for not living out your passion. So I question what I believe, and it doesn't even leave myself as a as an enemy, my own enemy.
If we can start to see ourselves in the way of true success, that doesn't matter about all the things. Authentic success is when we are feeling alive, when we're feeling vital, when we're feeling purposeful, when we're feeling meaning in our life, when we're feeling full of love, when we are in a state of happy for no reason, when we are sharing ourselves with integrity, with love, with kindness, with generosity. That's authentic success. That's what we're here on the planet to experience and to live.
The sign of maturity, democracy, freedom. So suddenly, now you see many people seem to be showing genuine sort of recognition, the importance of the warm heart. Perhaps I think you can do more. But first, you yourself implement these things in your own community, then extend.
People who've created the amazing shifts in global transformation, the Gandhis, the Martin Luther Kings of the world, have done so not by focusing on all of the negative of what's currently going on, but by focusing on the possibilities for the future and envisioning how we could have a much better future. And that's where it really begins.
You're always about a cause that is bigger than yourself. Serving people, other families, kids that otherwise have no choice at all or chance because they've been so abused, so violated, so neglected. We must attend to them. And that, to me, is a mighty purpose.
Wow, how powerful and how true. The greatest satisfaction really comes from helping other people, doesn't it, Lily?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Heidegger, the renowned German philosopher, said that the greatest challenge of the 21st century will be, can we learn to be kind to each other? It was the Dalai Lama who said, kindness is my religion. And so I think that we should define new rules for success. It's ultimately about the person that you become and what you stand for. You know, that's important. And if you say you're living your values, then live your values. I'm personally really tired of all the pretenders out there. So I think that the quest for authenticity is the great quest of our times. And what is spirituality after all, but living in the energy of love and not just ego, forgiveness and compassion and developing a generosity, a spirit. The empowerment thing is about becoming a good giver. You know, so give yourself to something.
I just have learned to trust me, and most people don't trust themselves. And by doing that, I have created, you know, huge financial wealth. We sold over 100 million books. Every one of us has unique abilities. And that's God's way of saying, or the universe's way of saying, this is what I want you to do. I gave you the talent, go do it. You know, sing, dance, write, draw, paint, do movies, whatever it is. And to go for it and to do it with passion.
If the why is big enough, then you'll get up in the morning when you're tired, on the weekends, at nighttime, you'll do whatever it takes. I've built 4 multi-million-dollar companies. I have evidence. I don't need anybody else's evidence. I've got my own evidence to know that it works. And so get passionate about the big, big, big why.
I deserve to fully express myself 100%. That's what I'm here for, to express myself. And every one of you watching this is the exact same thing. And you are denying your destiny, your birthright, your divinity when you don't do that.
I say 2 words that will change your life. Do it. Whatever it is, just do it.
Now is the time for all of us to be as bold and courageous as we can be and swing out and make this world the kind of world we want it to be. Because what you do matters, so make it count.